Thompson, who's joining us live from down under. There he is. Hi there.
Come on, guys.
Oh, it's so good to see you. We're missing you already. How are you getting on?
I'm having the best time already. I'm literally attached to Joel Dommett like a leech, like an absolute leech.
And Sam, so when did you get there? And have you got over the jet lag yet?
I'm going to be honest with you, mate. I've actually just woken up to do this interview.
Well, we appreciate it, darling. Thank you so much for doing that. All I want to know is, are you hanging out with Anton Deck already, or have you been to play golf?
Mate, I literally just had dinner with them earlier this evening. It was so cool. I couldn't believe it. It was, and they invited us, which is the coolest thing in the world. But it came via the middleman being Joel, because he's got their numbers, and they were going for a Mexican near where we stay, and Joel was like, they've offered whether you would like to come and join them for dinner. I was like, so I dressed up.
You're in there now. That is it. You are one of Anton Deck's mates. Absolutely.
So Sam, what can you tell us about what we can expect? Like, what do you know? Have you seen the camp yet? Have you bumped into any of the campmates?
I've seen the camp. I was very, very fortunate to go into the camp only a couple of days ago for a little press run. And it's absolutely beautiful. Do you know what's wild? I was actually saying this to Anna Deck today. I got quite emotional, weirdly, walking back into the camp. I really didn't think I would. It's the most beautiful place on earth. It's paradise. And so as you can see there, you've got the Leaders Lodge, which is something very, very, very new. You've also got a double throne there as well. Who knows what's going to happen?
Oh, a double throne. A double throne.
A double throne. And I do believe there is a race against time right now to see who gets what in this camp. So it's going to be one of the most climactic starts to a season yet.
Oh, my goodness. Sounds so good. I'm just interested. Who have you, met so far? Have you met any of the campmates' families or anything at all?
So the families aren't out yet, and you know this, Alison. When you arrive, you basically get your phone taken off you the moment you land, and then you get put into a holding period, and so it means you don't see any of the other campmates or anything like that. So I haven't seen any of them, and now they've started their journey. I'm not going to see them until they get out. I will say this. And I can't believe I'm saying this because I'm biased for my year, but I think this is one of the strongest lineups.
I agree.
Ever. We have so strong women in this one as well. I cannot wait to see who's going to go far.
Absolutely agree. And I'm so excited you're doing Unpacked, which starts on Sunday, 10:45 on ITV2. It was always going to happen. Yeah. You presenting that with Joel. I'm so excited.
And it is straight after the main show.
Yeah.
So well done, mate.
I love you so much, Dermot.
We miss you. Love you.
Love you, Alison, so much.
You might have noticed halfway through that item that you probably didn't see it, but poor Jordan literally, talk about PTSD. You literally leapt up in the air because our soundman had to come in and fix something. You thought that was what?
I thought it was a snake or something.
Just remind you, Jordan, you are not
Jodie? It was the magnificent Jodie.
Jumped out my skin then. What are you doing, man?
Loveliest guy in TV, that guy.
I wish we had got that on camera. It was so good. It was so funny. But, Sian, this is not the jungle, but it looks so realistic.
Oh, look, the shack's had a right upgrade, hasn't it? It's looking lovely. And this year, it's going to be a bit different, I think, in the jungle. They've scrapped certain things. The walk the plank challenge they normally do at the beginning, off the big high-rises. They've got rid of those now.
Oh, I'm glad they got rid of that. It was a bit dead.
A bit dead.
I was like, this is dry. They're on harnesses. They're going to be fine. That was dry. What have they got instead?
Well, a bit like, do you remember you saying that your challenge was like the gross foods and the drinks?
Yes.
That's what they're going to be doing straight away. Yes. And they've already been split into two groups. Group 1 is Jane, Dean, Oti, Talisa and Danny. And then Group 2 is GK Barry, Melvin O'Doom, Barry McGuigan, Colleen Rooney and Alan Horsall. So they've already been split up into groups. It's going to be quite, I think, action-packed straight away, straight to the action, no messing. And you guys know what it's like to be, coming in different entrances as well, because I think there'll be some coming in via helicopter. How did you get in, George?
So we had to abseil down a cliff.
Oh, that was horrible. And didn't you vomited, didn't you?
I was sick because I'm terrified of heights.
No, but you did so well still.
No,
you really did.
That was
here
the
he is.
first episode.
Poor thing.
Nobody knows. So I probably could say this, it's 4 years later now. What happened was we broke for filming and Vernon Kay said to me, get another hot pot down here. So I had two massive...
Another such a Vernon thing to say.
Get another one down here, Paul, you'll be starving this time tomorrow. So I had 2 hot pots and then I had a quick look over the edge and I just went... yeah.
So it was Vernon's fault, really.
Yeah.
Some people don't even get an entrance. You never got an entrance. Did you,
No,
Vern?
I come in pure luxury on a helicopter, and I was thinking, this is delightful. I was actually a latecomer, so coming a little bit later, but they threw us straight into a challenge, and I had my hands and my hands and head in Perspex boxes. And I know this sounds like really ridiculous, but I feel like I was so naive. I'd watched the show my whole childhood, and then I got there, I was like, no, this is actually real. And all I just kept doing was screaming. Yeah. It was horrendous.
You're not used to that on your
You
phone.
just landed, and that's the first thing
Vicky
you do.
was smart having her mouth closed. I was like, what is going on? Like pure Essex, just like, horrendous.
Yeah. Am I right in saying as well, nobody wants to go in late, do they? I was dreading being
That's what happened
late.
to me. I didn't enjoy going in. Yeah, because everyone's formed the bonds, everyone's got their friends, and whether you like it or not, you are a little bit of an outsider for a good couple of days.
Oh, that was for me. Me and Vic went in late, and honestly, we got a frosty reception.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
And it was so uncomfortable, and I'm so pleased that I had her. But there was this one moment where we were sat on the hammock, like, we've got loads of friends back home. Like, this is
so
really
weird.
awkward, and we just wanted to be. It's like being the new kid at school.
I didn't have anyone.
But it doesn't. Oh, did you not?
Yeah, I went on my own.
It doesn't matter though, because me and Vic got to the final. Obviously, Vic become Queen of the Jungle. Oh my goodness, looking at that. That was 2015.
You look so clean.
yeah, that's when we just walked in. But it doesn't matter going in late, because me and Vic got to the final, and I think people forget. Don't they? You lose track of time when you're watching it and when you're in there.
I think
John, who's going in late this year?
Oh, well, this year you've got Maura Higgins, who was Love Island, and Reverend Coles. So they're the ones that are coming in late. So they might struggle, but then saying that, Maura gets stuck in, doesn't she? She's not shy. So I'm sure she'll be all right.
Oh, she was brilliant on Love Island, wasn't she?
She was a bombshell in Love Island, so she's like used to coming in late. So I feel like she's going to be the bombshell of the jungle. Yeah.
Talking of bombshell, that's my new book, in case you haven't seen it.
Carry on. Always plugging. I love it. So it looks like they'll be doing that. So you're saying you got a bit of a frosty reception. You didn't. It's not always that easy, is it, to do all that kind of stuff? But, yeah, so it looks like it's going to be one of those where people will have to find their roles. Did you find that it was better to do jobs and stuff in the jungle?
Yeah,
or?
I can't stress this enough, and you'll know as well, the boredom when you're not out doing trials or the dingo-donga ones, you're just sitting around all day starving. So we had chores. I used to love doing the chores.
Did you? I'd something to do.
Chopping wood for an hour and a half. It just break the day up. That's great. Yeah, so I found that.
You have to make your own entertainment in there, and in our year, we was like doing jungle radio and like doing a fashion show, and I'm really excited about this year. I think that, second to what Sam said, the cast is just insane. The campmates is just so diverse. Danny said that he's going to try and make his own guitar. Oti Mabusi is just like, if in doubt, let's dance. And you need those people in the camp to, like, boost the camp morale.
I mean, I would never have thought Colleen would have been going in there.
I know.
And the fact that she's also a big snorer as well.
Well, this is the thing, and this is the... So Oti reckons she's going to get a decent night's sleep, because, of course, she's got a baby. So for her, she's seeing this as a bit of a break. I'll have a nice sleep in the woods. Yeah, like a spa retreat. It's not the case, though, is it?
No, I didn't sleep well in there. We were in Wales, so we were freezing anyway, because this was in lockdown. But I was bunking up next to Shane Ritchie, who had a bladder like an egg cup. He were up, honestly, he were up about 5-6 times a night. And he was like a one-man band. So he was getting up. That's where the privy was as well, the toilet. Here he is scaring me. So I didn't sleep very well. I was shattered every day.
Yeah.
I've got a jungle hack, right? Not that they're going to know it now, because they're in the jungle already, but honestly, everyone is so desperate to get the camp beds. And at the time, I was one of the younger ones, you have to let you know, some of the
You do,
older
don't you?
campmates take the camp beds. But honestly, the hammock, you're about this
Awful.
way away. No, I loved it. I had the best night's sleep of my life. This way away from the ground. You're safe from snakes and you're like in a little cocoon.
It's all about the hammock.
Yeah.
Very, very
didn't
clever.
What about the hammock and the Hammond?
Also,
Well, guys.
how good's Waggatha going to be when
Oh,
Celine
it's so
goes into
good.
it?
So good.
gonna be
You can
asked
see
about
Ants
it.
and Deck now, can't you see the scripts forming right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, listen, it's
thank
the
you so
moment
much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning.